Tonight we're honoring Christmas Bureau of Edmonton, which has been providing meals and support to individuals and families in need during the holiday season since 1940. I'd like to introduce you to Stephanie from the Christmas Bureau, who's come to tell you a bit about their organization.
Thank you. So my name is Stephanie Perilli, and I am honored to serve as the Executive Director of the Christmas Bureau of Edmonton. I'm just a couple of weeks into the job, and so normally I don't have speaking notes, but I just want to feel comfortable tonight, so just bear with me on this one. I worked for the Christmas Bureau, though, a couple of years ago, and stepping into this new role feels less like a career move and more like coming home to an organization that has held a special place in my heart for many, many years. One of the questions I get most often is, I've heard of the Christmas Bureau, but what do you actually do? And I get that question all of the time. So here's a little history. In 1940, a small group of Edmontonians made a promise to the families of the soldiers heading to war that their families would not go hungry during the holidays. That single promise turned into a movement that they could never have imagined. Out of their kindness, the Christmas Bureau was born. And 85 years later, the legacy of that compassion continues. Through war, recession, uncertainty, and change, one thing has always stayed the same. Edmonton shows up for its neighbors. For 85 years, we have ensured that families, seniors, and individuals in need can share a nutritious, festive meal and experience the holidays with dignity. And the reason this matters is simple. Food is just not food. Food is family, and food is memory, food is joy, and food is belonging. And I bet you're all thinking right now of a dish that someone special in your life has made for you ever since you were a child all the way through your life. I know I can think of a meal that my mom makes for me every year. She's made it for me, I don't know, hundreds of times. I don't remember when she made it for me, I just remembered how it made me feel. And it makes me feel loved, and it makes me feel safe. I love creating holiday meals for my family, and every year I try to create a special holiday-themed dish. One year, I surprised everyone with snowmen, mashed potatoes. I carved carrots, like top hats out of carrots. I used bacon bits for eyes and buttons. I used chives as scarves, the works. It was amazing. My creations aren't always fancy, but they are always fun. And the joy it brings to my family reminds me how deeply food connects us. But when you're struggling to pay rent, keep the heat on, or choose between groceries and medication, the cost of food becomes overwhelming. And during the holidays, that weight feels even heavier. The people we serve are not nameless, faceless others. They are working families. They are seniors on fixed incomes and individuals doing everything they can to get by. You know them. Even if you don't know, you know them. She's the single mother that is scanning your groceries. He's the young dad down the street who just was laid off from his job. They are your neighbors. They are your child's classmates and the widowed senior down the street. They are doing their best, but they just don't have enough. Sorry, I'm just gonna have some water. For our clients, the stresses of being able to provide a festive celebration are lessened by the gift that they receive from the Christmas Bureau and the opportunity to share in the simplest of traditions, eating a special meal together, is made possible through our programs. I'd like to just share a quick story about why this work is so important. A few years ago, my son and I were delivering Christmas Bureau hampers, and the last delivery of the day was to a single mom with 4 kids. I rang the buzzer a few times, and there was no answer. I hesitated before calling her from my personal cell, but something inside of me said, call anyways, and I'm so glad that I did. She answered immediately, and she told me to look out the entrance window and wave. She was parked just a few stalls away with her daughter. Sure enough, there they were, waving back to me from their car. And I found it strange why they were sitting outside and not waiting in their apartment. And before I could even ask, she explained that they had just moved to a more affordable housing unit and they hadn't had time to update their address for the delivery. Their former place was way too expensive for them, and she also needed a building with an elevator because of her mobility issues. Then she said something I will never forget. The Christmas Bureau told her that someone would be there to deliver the hamper between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. So she and her daughter arrived in the parking lot at 8:30 in the morning and waited in their car the entire time. And we didn't arrive there until 2 p.m. They were bundled up, which meant that they were sitting likely in that cold vehicle with the engine off for hours, just to make sure they didn't miss us. When we brought the hamper over, though, her daughter started looking through the box of food, and her eyes just lit up. She said, "Mom, look at all of this food." She said, "There's even cookies." And the smile on her face, it was joy and relief all at once. They thanked us over and over and over again, not out of politeness, but out of that gratitude you could just feel. That kind that comes from someone who truly needed help and finally received it. When my son and I got back to the car, we both sat there with tears in our eyes. There were happy tears because we were able to help, but also heartbreaking because we knew that the food would only last so long. And that experience has stayed with us ever since, and we talk about it every year. And the truth is, their story is not rare. It's the reality for thousands of people in our city. Today, 1 in 7 Edmontonians, that's over 130,000 people, are living in poverty. That's over 15% of our community members who do not have stable housing or regular access to nutritious food. And while hardship can touch anyone, the holidays can make those kinds of struggles feel almost unbearable. Parents wondering how to create beautiful memories for their children while facing empty cupboards, and seniors who are quietly debating between groceries or utility bills. And that's where you and the Christmas Bureau come in. For 85 years, caring people like you have opened up your hearts so others could open a box filled with food, hope, and joy. But what matters most is not that it's our 85th year. What matters most is what happens this year. Your generosity here this evening will put food on the table and give thousands of families the chance to create joyful memories around it. When you support the Christmas Bureau, you're not just giving food. You're giving dignity, you're giving relief, you're giving hope. You're giving something that will be remembered long after the meal is gone. Your kindness lasts longer than just one day. It truly becomes part of somebody's story. So thank you for including us in this beautiful celebration this evening and for caring about your neighbors in need. So on behalf of everybody at the Christmas Bureau and those that we serve, we wish you and those you love a safe and joyful and meaningful holiday season. Thank you.
Thank you for those who have already made donations. If you haven't already made a contribution, Sharon will be accepting donations and the break. I'm Rob Heath, and joining me tonight are 3 people who are no strangers to the Edmonton music scene. To my far left, Dwayne Steele. I've known Dwayne for 30 years probably. He's earned multiple CCMA and Juno nominations, chart-topping hits like Anita Got Married, and a reputation for blending traditional and contemporary country music. Whether performing solo or collaborating with Prairie Oyster and Lisa Brokoff, he's a force in Canadian music, as well as just being a really, really nice guy. Dwayne Steele.
Thank you, Rob. I wrote the last line.
To his right is Laurie Reed, Canmore-based songwriter and founding member of the Alberta group, The Fates. Laurie explores the unique and ever-changing environment of the elements that make up our lives. Her heartfelt root-style singing and songwriting makes her one of Canmore's most noteworthy women of song. Laurie Reed. And originally from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, Sam has been crafting folk tunes for nearly 15 years now and has a vast arsenal of original music to show for it. In 2025, he received the Emerging Artist Award at the Edmonton Folk Festival. Sam Steffen. And we're going to start with Dwayne.
Okay. Well, thank you, Stephanie, for your introduction there. It's hard to follow that with a song. I'm not sure what to play, but it's nice to be here. Thank you, Rob, for the invite. And nice to be here with these fine artists up here and stuff, too. So it's a pleasure. I'm going to start off tonight with a song that I wrote as a bit of an ode to people that work, make their living off the land. Speaking of bringing things to folks, rural people that are living on farms and ranches and bringing us food to the table. My background is homesteading up in northern Alberta. Not myself. I had a serious aversion to hard work, so I did not take up the farming lifestyle by any means. But I come from that stock. My family moved up into northern Alberta, and my dad moved up with his parents. I think it was like 1929 up into northern Alberta, and started homesteading up there. So I've always wanted to sort of write a song as a tip of the hat or an ode to that lifestyle. So I'll start off with this song. This is off a record I had out a few years back called Country Folk. They grew up in the early 30s, never knew the rumble of a city. A little sawed-roof shack was your typical family home. They worked the ground by hand and horses. Life was hard, but there weren't a lot of choices. You had a road to home if you were country folk. And Mama and Dad, they were country folk. They built this land with sweat and tears and raised their family, carving out a way of life from the dirt and drains. Unbendable pride and a will to carry on runs right to the bone of country folk. There's a ranch out in Alberta, running buffalo and bald-faced herefords. Open range and barbed wire is all they've ever known. It's been tough the last few seasons. That damn drought and mad cow diseases can try to break the will of the country folk. But you can't break the will of country folk. They built this land with sweat and tears and raised their family, carving out a way of life from the dirt and drains. Unbendable pride and a will to carry on runs right to the bone of country folk. God bless the home of the country folk. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
My next, then? I just muted myself there for a second. I'm going to stay on that theme. This is a song that I did not write, But as a songwriter and a singer and an interpreter of music, it's one of those songs that just really resonated for me. I found this song probably close to 10 years now from a friend of mine called Jasper Blue, a real unique character, a craftsman and kind of a reclusive artist of sorts. And he wrote this song that is very relevant today. It's called Houses. Some live in houses, some live in the barn. Big dog in the city, old dog on the farm. Some sleep in beds, some sleep on the floor. The sick and the healthy, the rich and the poor. I say, some walk for hours and some walk for days. Some wanna go, but some wanna stay. Some need less and some so much more. The sick and the healthy, the rich and the poor. Some names live forever, some die on the street. And some walk around with no shoes on their feet. A little girl with a diamond, old man in the ditch. From the hearts of the poor to the hands of the rich, we say, feel free to lift your voices. Song by Jasper Blue.
Well, I'm honored to be here. Feeling a lot of gratitude. But here's a song of introduction that's about another thing I feel sometimes, which is annoyed. This is called "I'm Just a Little Annoyed Is All." lazy, I just like to rest. I ain't dirty, I'm just not too clean, I guess. I ain't happy, no, but I'm doing my best to play the hand that I've been dealt. I ain't quitting, I'm just on a break. I ain't guilty, I just made one small mistake. It's no setback, it's just a slight headache. It ain't nothing that time won't help. But you know I haven't come all the way here to tell you what by now I'm sure you must already know. There's so little in life with any real sort of value. There's only a couple of ways this here thing could go. I feel like an engine, what's gone and lost a piston. Like I built a kingdom just to let it fall. I mean, you can't resist once you're inside the system. And I'm just a little annoyed is all. I'm no cheapskate, I'm just money wise. I'm not dishonest, I just prefer a good disguise. I ain't startled, no, I'm just kinda surprised. I didn't know you were that kind of girl. I ain't crying, it's just raining out. I ain't hopeless, I'm just full of doubt. I don't need you, I just prefer to not be without in this God-forsaken lonely world. But don't let it go getting your feathers ruffled. I mean, there was only so much really that you could have done. The announcer's voice coming on through that microphone was muffled. It could have happened to you or to me or to anyone. I swear the lengths everybody's gone to see I'd be deprived would almost make you think that my life weren't small. Nobody makes it out of this world alive, and I'm just a little annoyed. I'm just a little annoyed is all. I just prefer the blues. I'm not indecisive, I just don't wanna have to choose. I ain't complaining, I'm just looking to improve this antiquated old machine. I ain't weak, I'm just not that strong. We're not incompatible, baby, we just don't get along. It ain't alright, don't get me wrong, I ain't saying that it's peachy keen. I wish someone would give me some instruction on whatever it is that I'm supposed to do. I can't seem to make any logical deduction. I can't have my cake and eat it too. I feel like a powder keg what's about to burst. I mean, soon you'll be scraping me off of the wall. I'm surrounded by water and I'm dying of thirst, and I'm just a little annoyed is all. Thank you.
Wowzer.
Yeah. Something else.
Whoa. There we go. That was awesome. One night, just before I got up to pee, Pete Seeger and Randy Newman visited me in a dream, and they were singing about a genius who had a perfect solution for global warming. This is a new song, so if I screw it up, please forgive me. God save the planet stickers for a new Humvee. Stocked up on these tote bags we bought at A&P. Even banned all plastic straws on our private plane. Signed a green petition, but it was all in vain. I heard the oceans rising, we're all gonna drown. True, our beachfront property used to be downtown. Think we'll buy a sailboat, a little one at first, then get something bigger when everything gets worse. When the ice caps melt, we'll build a yacht. Solar on the rooftop, fridge that's fully stocked. Wind turbine to show we care a lot. It can run the blender that we got. Yeah, when the ice caps melt, we'll build a yacht. There'll be sweeping water vistas from every single room. Hey, how many places come with a free lagoon? Dolphins on the freeway and sharks on 2nd Street. We'll watch them from the comfort of our air-conditioned suite. When the ice caps melt, we'll build a yacht. Tie her to a flagpole we can call a dock. Drink espresso as the glaciers drop. Wave at penguins from the parking lot. Yeah, when the ice caps melt, we'll build a yacht. Yeah, we don't need no Ark of Revelation. And to hell with righteous indignation. All we really need for our salvation is a mini bar and a stiff libation. I know folks are worried about the end of days, but why'd you want a valley when you can have a bay? Some may call us wide-eyed and some may call us blind, but we'll have floating deck chairs so we'll have peace of mind. You might ask if this is wise or not. Wisdom's treading water, but hope we got. Wanna save some lives? Well, here's a thought. Rising tides will lift our boat a lot. Yeah, when the ice caps melt, we'll build a yacht. Yeah, when the ice caps melt, we'll build a yacht. We can cruise down Main Street, past the donut shop. You supply the drinks, we'll save a spot. I'll have my microplastics on the rocks. Yeah, when the ice caps melt, we'll build a yacht. Don't forget the ice. Right, my mistake. Never mind.
Rob. Well, I wrote this song with a friend of mine from Calgary by the name of Joni Delorier. Coco, actually, is her married name. And released it a couple years ago to streaming services and to some radio stations in Canada, and they started playing it. It's about our favorite coffee shop philosophers here in Canada. We've got them from coast to coast, otherwise known as grumpy old men. And I include myself in that. We got any grumpy old men in the crowd tonight here? Oh, yeah. Let's join us. They'll pour their own coffee when Donna's got an order. Drink 2 hours of Joe for $1.25. Complaining about their wives and bragging about their grandkids. Then it's a play-by-play on the news last night. The government's wrong, Weatherman's never right, just another day in the life of grumpy old man. Hanging out, sitting round, solving all the problems of this little town. Cuss and reminisce, remember then forget how the story went. Just a bunch of boys from yesterday, wishing everything could just stay the same. Oh, the laughs, the loves, the lives of grumpy old men. They'll push all the right buttons to get so-and-so going, and that's what you get after 40 years of knowing. Hair's growing in different places than it was back then. Oh, and sometimes they wonder where the hell did time go. Picked up a lot of lifelines, telling those dirty jokes. Ain't that the way it goes with grumpy old men? Hanging out, sitting round, solving all the problems of this little town. Cuss and reminisce, remember then forget how the story went. Just a bunch of boys from yesterday, wishing everything could just stay the same. Oh, the laughs, the loves, the lives of grumpy old men. Just like that time goes by in the blink of an eye, and the days go like dust. And in 40 years, man, when I look at my friends, that'll probably be us. Hell, Rob, we're there already. Hanging out, sitting around, solving all the problems of this little town. Cuss and reminisce, remember then forget how the story went. Just a bunch of boys from yesterday, wishing everything could just stay the same. Oh, the laughs, the loves, the lives of grumpy old men. Here's to the laughs, the loves, the lives of grumpy old men. Own up to it. Here we go.
Yeah, our hairline's higher and our belts are lower, but our hearts are in the right place.
I like that one.
This is kind of on that same theme. Dwayne's steering this ship for me today. I'm using him to segue into everything. This is a new song that I've written, more on the grumpy old woman side. But I don't want to say grumpy. She was. This is a song about Margaret Lawrence, who was a very staunch woman, let's say. And she was very truthful in her writing, if you're not familiar with her. And that's what first really led me into her work. She was very truthful, and she spoke of the seamy side of life, and it got her into trouble in some of the literary circles. Not necessarily in literary circles, just the critical circles. Some people wanted to ban her books. And anyway, at the end of her life, I believe she was in her late 60s, and she had a terminal illness, and she made the decision just to kind of take her own life. And she was very truthful and very private, and I learned all this after hearing or watching a National Film Board of Canada biography on her. And so I've used a lot of that information. I've used her own words, I've used my words, and I've used some of the words of her characters. So this is called Stone Angel. Any very ordinary person, a small prairie town in her skull, born to create cinematic versions of houses and the talk and the trash that are anything but dull. Well, Christly knows you will just write what you know. Tried to save that bird in the house. The papers called you obscene. You only spoke the truth of the colors and the feathers. The free press tried to repress everything that's free. Christly note you will just write what you know with your own particular eyes. You will find the character. It's all about the character and their town. With your own particular style, you will find your character. Stone angels keep their ground. Yeah, Christly note you will just write what you know. Write what you know. Damn is all she says she cares. One last sip of rye and ginger, then depart this veil of tears. Wounded but fighting, only blank pages scare her now. She's living and divining on the seamy side. There's a seamy side. There's a seamy side. With your own particular eyes, you will find the character. It's all about your character and your town. With your own particular style, you will find the character. Stone angels keep their ground. Stone angels keep their ground.
Thank you very much.
So, yeah, as Rob mentioned, I am from Pennsylvania originally, but my wife and I moved up here a little over a year and a half ago. Yeah, and we're glad to be here, really grateful. But this is a song, speaking of writing what you know, a lot of my songs are just things I totally made up. But this is a song that's... I wrote when I was kind of thinking about feeling homesick. And the older I get, home just feels more like a time than a place, really. So this is called I Want to Go Home. Just a traveler. Hang on one second. I'm just going to put this up. Just a traveler on a road making good time, making headway to nowhere at all. Left my footprints where it snowed. That's as good as any farewell letter I could scrawl. I mouthed the words I could not say, as though perhaps I thought I might undo the choice to stand and stay remains, though it is I who has turned his back on you. An empty feeling burns me through. I can't waver, I can't linger in this moment anymore. With midnight stealing into blue, my whole horizon is disappearing in a sudden blur. I wrapped upon the frosted glass wherein my gaunt reflection shone. When I climbed in the cab, he asked, "Where you been? But first, where you going?" I wanna go home, 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 home. Breakfast table, a broken plate, mama's bathrobe dragging dirty round her ankle on the floor. A stream of boxcars hauling freight in November, coming early and unwelcome through the door. No tomorrows in this town, just a motel with its neon flashing vacant in the cold. I must be shrinking these things down in my memory. Either that or I'm just getting old. I read a sign that said free meal, and so I pressed upon a door to see. I nearly cried when the waitress come and asked me, "Son, what'll it be?" I wanna go home, 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 home. Been to Nashville, outer space, Oklahoma. Now I'm sitting in an Edmontonian room, trying to read things that I've erased or written over, or told myself I'd reckon with real soon. Barring not that I should fail, still I've struggled to resist the thought that where I'm trying to land may well not even exist. Life's a strange sort of museum, full of routines, full full of desperate efforts catapulting loss. So many visions, you can't believe them till it's too late, till your faith wears the same odor as exhaust. I clicked my heels 3 times and prayed unto a God I couldn't see. I stamped and addressed myself so the postman would know where to deliver me. I wanna go home, 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 home. Just a traveler on a road, making good time, making headway to nowhere at all. Thank you.
Who doesn't know what a flea circus is? Oh, that's good. Guess I don't have to explain what that is. Why does that matter? Well, flea circuses kind of went the way of the dinosaur thanks to vacuum cleaners and human hygiene. And I think modern technology is doing the same thing to a lot of jobs as people are finding skills they've perfected over a lifetime are no longer useful. This song is about the last flea circus ringmaster. It's a fairly new song, so bear with me. His road worn out trailer with a big canvas top parked next to the fun house, the old taffy shop. Once he was magic, once he was king. Now nobody's watching, bugs on a string. Lord of the leapers, ghosts of applause, holding on tight to a life that once was the maestro of the micro. Feels the curtain coming down on his sideshow, with the future now in doubt. Soon he'll take his final bow, the flea circus clown. Yeah, he had a big dream. It was silly and small, but just for a moment he felt 10 feet tall. Now he pops the jar lid and rolls up his sleeve, 'cause they're still his family, they still have needs. No gold watch for magic, no pension for awe, just memories of those who once loved what they saw. The maestro of the micro feels the curtain coming down on his sideshow, circus clown. He packs up his trapeze and big top display, folding his ringmaster coattails away like the maestro of the micro. When the curtain's coming down on our sideshow and our usefulness runs out, aren't we all of us somehow flea circus clowns?
Well, I'm going to, this is our last song of this round, I guess, eh? So, yeah. I'm going to do a song. This is a fairly new song for me as well, and I've always wanted to, I lost my, both my parents now. It's been a few years, but I've always kind of wanted to write something to pay respect to their memory and what they meant to me. So one finally came to me here a little while ago. This one's called Like We Used to Do. Well, I like to take a drive out on the back roads in the country, look out at the farms and fields and the beauty that surrounds me. Listen to some music, maybe sing along to some old song I thought I knew, like we used to do. And I like to take my wife and son camping by the lake, build a big warm fire, crack some beers and stay up late. Talk about the good old days, how things have changed, and tell a worn out joke or two, like we used to do. I guess I'll always be traveling back there in my mind. The further I go, the more that I find as the years go by. As I live my life, I'm just like you, singing them old tunes, like we used to do. And I'll go out to the rodeo, cheer those cowboys on. And that calm before the chucks runs like a calm before the storm. And I'd like to find a good horse, take a ride back in time, right there next to you, like we used to do. I guess I'll always be traveling back there in my mind. The further I go, the more that I find as the years go by. As I live my life, I'm just like you, singing them old tunes, like we used to do. And I like to call my brothers and sisters now and then. They're way up north, but I love to hear their voice on the other end. Sometimes all I need to pull me up out of a rut is to talk it through, like we used to do. I guess I'll always be traveling back there in my mind. The further I go, the more that I find as the years go by. As I live my life, I'm just like you, singing them old tunes. When I'm missing you, I pull out these old tunes like we used to do. Like we used to do. Thank you.
Well, speaking of time travel, we just did the big clock change. How'd you do with that fall back thing? Got me thinking. Your love is getting colder. These shadows feel so close. Rosy leaves and a chill in the breeze. I'm nipping buds and Jack is nipping in my nose. It's time to fall back again, once again. What if I don't want to fall? Every year it seems there's something. Tripping time, heart skips a beat. You get on the line, you're doing fine. My body freezes and it settles deep. It's time to fall back again, once again. Oh, it's time to fall back again, once again. What if I don't fall? What if I don't fall? What if I can't fall again? Guess I better save my energy. Keep waking up in the dark. Oh, Jackie really did a number on me. His body's much worse than his ice cold bark. It's time to fall back. Oh, yeah. Once again. What if I don't want to fall? What if I don't want to fall? What if I can't fall again? I can't fall again. I can't fall again.
Alrighty, let's see. This one's also kind of a new one. This is called Music to My Ears. belfry and the bell's out for a pair. 3 fugitives are sleeping in the church behind the stairs. Pastor says, don't worry, friends, we're all trespassers here. And that's music, music, music to our ears. Well, good King Hezekiah had the sickness unto death. He prayed unto the Lord God, said, let me live a while yet. God sent Isaiah to him, said, the Lord your prayers he hears. He said, that's music, music, music to my ears. Well, 3 a.m. on Monday, the machines are wide awake. Foreman wants to see us sweat, he'll work us till we break. Friday brings the slowing of the endless grind of gears, like music, music, music to my ear. Well, the almanac said harvest time we'd be in drought again, but they canceled Sunday's ball game on account of heavy rain. Players were disappointed, but the farmers gave a cheer. 'Twas music, music, music to their ears. I've forgotten all the names of half the places I came through, but I'm bound to catch a freighter that'll bring me straight to you. If you listen in the evenings, that far-off whistle you can hear, like music, music, music to my ears. Well, a heart is not a muscle that is under my control. It guides me from the highway to where I'm most vulnerable. It seems to lead me to you every time I let it steer, like music, music, music to my ears. Thank you.
After this song, we're going to take a short break. Please enjoy the food we laid out, and I remind you, we are set up to receive more donations if you wish to make a contribution. We'll be back in about 20 minutes. There's a little crowded in here, so you're welcome to go out in the balcony and get some fresh air. This is, Remembrance Day is just around the corner, so I figured I'd dust this one off and play it for you. Since we picked up clubs, old men have been sending young men off to war, often to fight for beliefs they themselves weren't willing to fight for. This is kind of about that.
Well, my name is Daniel. I'm almost 18. Their kind killed my father when I was just 3. I learned of our struggle righteous must triumph for the glory of God. Been nearly a year now, I left those I loved and laid down my prayer book to pick up a gun and stand with my brothers, for men of the cloth who promised we'd bask in the glory of God. But revenge cannot right every wrong that's been done, and it's hard to find heaven down the sights of a gun. When souls become soldiers, something gets lost, and then mothers make martyrs to murder for what? So now as I lie here and breathe my last breath, I wonder, where are they who cheered me to death? The ones who preach bullets and for whom I fought. I don't see them here dying for the glory of God.
Yeah.
We'll be back in 20 minutes. Well, we're back. I hope everyone had a lot to eat, and we're ready to go. First up again is Dwayne.
I'm going to kick it off again. Rob?
Yep.
All righty. How's everybody doing now after you had a little break and some, hopefully you ate a bunch more sweets? Got jacked up on a little coffee? How's that going? All right. Well, hey, I'm going to start off with this is a really new song for me. I actually started writing it when been a lifelong fan of the great Gordon Lightfoot. Actually, we do a show of his music here over the last little while. We kind of rolled it out this year, but I wrote this song as when he passed away in 23. I started kind of noodling with this idea for a song I sort of wanted to write. An ode to Gordon, if you will. And I think I kind of finished it up, so I'm going to sing it for you guys here tonight. And this one's called Northern Lights. There's an old familiar melody running through my head, with the lyrics so emotive poets won't dare to read. A sound so real and beautiful, I just keep rewinding. It's drunk outside up in Yellowknife, and the northern lights are crying. I was just a boy of 9 years when I first heard him sing on the radio down a gravel road in the early morning rain. And that big old sunburst 12-string right up front and chiming, comes echoing through the jack pine, and the northern lights are crying. Oh, sing on, troubadour, won't you come on back, stay a while, play just one more. Oh, sing on, troubadour, won't you come on back, stay a while, play just one more. There were songs about the prairies, mountains, lakes, and girls. Like a prophet bold, he told the greatest stories I ever heard. And a song lives on forever if you spend your lifetime right. But the man has died, and I guess that's why the northern lights are crying. Oh, sing on, troubadour, won't you come on back, stay a while, play just one more. Oh, sing on, troubadour, won't you come on back, stay a while, play just one more. With a sound so real and beautiful, I just keep rewinding. It's drunk outside up in Yellowknife, and the northern lights are crying. In the sad Canadian sky tonight, the northern lights are crying. For Gordon Lightfoot, there you go. Thank you.
I love your voice, man.
Thank you.
I'd like to do a song of great social and political import. Well, there's a war going on. Hey, did you hear about the war? Well, it's just over there, but I can't pinpoint where's this war. Is it between you and me? Tell me, where is the seed of this conflict? I don't understand how it started, our little war. It's gonna take all the love I can make. It's gonna take all the love I can make. It's gonna take all the love I can make. You know how to do that. Cause we've been fighting in the streets, and we can't seem to agree that it's a problem. And I thought we ought to fight to resolve them, oh, but I was wrong. It's gonna take all the love I can make. Let me out. It's gonna take all the love I can make. It's gonna take all the love I can make. Then these tragedies that plague society by the millions. And the worst of it is it's all little kids and civilians who were lost in our war. So it's gonna take all the love I can make. It's gonna take all the love I can make. It's gonna take all the love I over there. If you take an eye for an eye, I wonder why you're blind to reason. But I don't think that I'm gonna believe in your little wars. Oh, but it's gonna take all the love I can make. It's gonna take all the love I can make. It's gonna take all the love I can make. It's gonna take all the love I can make to end these wars going on over there, over there, over there.
All right. Well, here's a love song. I wrote this long time ago after I broke up with someone I was dating at the time. But I still play it because I think it's about grief more than a breakup. This is called A Series of Failed Attempts at Getting Over Loving You. Glad you think it's so funny. Lately I've been visiting a stranger. He says that he's a doctor of a psychiatric nature. He asks me all about you. He says I really need a hobby. He says it'll make me happy to keep busy for a while. He only asks me things I know. He says that it's important though. I wish instead of asking he would just tell me what to do. He's so encouraging, as if he thought that I could make anything but another failed attempt at getting over loving you. So lately I've been looking at the stars. I'm trying to learn all the constellations, making observations. I know Orion by now and Cassiopeia, and I have a pretty good idea of where the big and little dippers are. But astronomy is not for me, as anyone with eyes can see. I could watch that sky until that midnight turned to blue. And even if I knew the myths, what would they all leave me with but another failed attempt at getting over loving you? So lately, I've been reading Russian novels from the latter 19th century, mainly Tolstoy and Dostoevsky. Sometimes I think I feel the same way as some of the characters they mention. Love in violent passion and dismay, who always seem to know what's best, who get just what they want and still get depressed, who suffer, bleed, and fight and die in search of something true. But every time I reach the end, I realize all that my reading's been is another failed attempt at getting over loving you. So lately, I've been seeking some vocation. I really need a new bad habit. I'm afraid I still don't quite have it yet. I've tried coin and stamp collecting, chocolate and wine tasting, bicycle and horse racing. But I bet the coins on a losing horse, the stamps I sent to you, of course, along with all my letters and every chocolate that I knew, and all that wine that used to fill my shelf. I drank it quickly by myself in another failed attempt at getting over loving you. Thank you.
There we go. I just played on Sunday, and I pulled the back out of this thing, and the guts came out with it. So it's been sort of fixed, but well, I just turned 72, and I'm aging like a fine banana. Work hard and save your money, and when you get old, you'll be able to afford all the things that you could only enjoy when you were young.
Had birthday reservations the other night for dinner 8:30. Almost didn't make it, 'cause that is just like midnight at my age. When I got the check, I noticed the candles cost a lot more than the cake. I found old age to look at all the way that it appeared in the brochure. Now servers call me honey, but sadly they ain't flirting anymore. These days I think a wild night out is sitting on the front porch sawing logs. And I get over the hill without ever getting to the top. Oh, the first time you're a senior's when you figure out the volume knob turns left. When you get this old and find some weird things start to happen, who'd have guessed? First your memory goes, and then I don't remember all the rest. I'd say it's good to be here, but I'd say it's good to be just anywhere. When I walk into a room now, getting lucky is remembering why I'm there. Hit the couch to watch a movie. When the credits come, it's time to wake me up. And I get over the hill without ever getting to the top. Now I told my doctor I've lost my mind. Course lately I don't use it much. He says things are normal. Well, normal at my age is belly up. Said I wish that I'd stop aging. He told me that'll happen soon enough. Now looking in the mirror is like checking out the evening news, and yikes, there's always new developments, but they're not the kind you're gonna like. And now instead of men in blue reminding me to slow down, it's my doc. How'd I get over the hill without ever getting to the top?
Yeah, Rob. Hitting home there. Well, I'm going to do a song as a, this is a tune that I wrote with Joni again. This is a song that I wanted to send a bit of an homage to. I started playing music when I was about 15 years old, about 14, 15. We started a little band, but from there, went through high school and went right to a road band, and pretty much spent 10 years playing on the road in Canada in mostly dives and seedy little bars and stuff like that. But we did have we had some great times, and we met some great people. And this is a song that sort of pays homage to some of those reprobates that I knew way back in my day, and I still love them. My buddy Jake, well, he never got married. He lives on that bar stool, smokes 2 packs a day. He don't have much, but he tips a few bucks. He ain't doing it right, but he's doing okay. Sometimes life's a highway on a shiny new Harley. Sometimes a dirt road in a broken down car. Sometimes you're on the road to redemption. Sometimes it's the road to the bar. Teresa's got big hair and she'll tell you big stories. She'll call you darling when she hands you a beer. She raised her 3 babies on a minimum wage. Oh, she came for one summer, now it's been 15 years. Sometimes life's a highway on a shiny new Harley. Sometimes a dirt road in a broken down car. Sometimes you're on the road to redemption. Sometimes it's the road to the bar. Me, I'm the singer in this dusty old barroom. Sometimes I think about packing it in, but they light up like the neon when I sing 'em my songs. And it's Saturday night, so I'll sing 'em again. Sometimes life's a party in the glow of the stage lights. Sometimes just miss me and my beat up guitar. Sometimes you're on the road to redemption. Sometimes it's the road to the bar. Yeah, sometimes life's a highway on a shiny new Harley. Sometimes a dirt road in a broken down car. Sometimes you're on the road to redemption. Sometimes it's the road to the bar. So whatever bend in the road that you choose, Jake and Teresa, this one's for you. Thank you.
I'm going to do a little ode to some of those dives as well. Being a Canadian musician, you kind of, those little hotels and those little dive bars are everything.
Yep.
You know, if your music can't stand up there, then you might as well pack it up. So this is actually a song that I've recently released, sort of the songwriter version. It's called Heart Still Beats. Oh, do those hotels. I'm gonna go downtown through the sunny side to the heart of the city. Oh no, I don't need no ride. Gonna cut through the tracks to the path along the river. Gonna stop into the hotel, baby. Have you seen my lover? Ooh, they call this living. This is living, yeah. Ooh, life is a love. My heart it beats for you. Still be dead. Well, do you hear that humming? Or say it's just not me. The music flows like water in those tales of 7 seas. Seems the dog's been barking. Oh yeah, must be 7 days. Well, I just can't stop dancing in my heart it beats for you. It still be dead. Heart it beats, yeah. Still be dead. Oh. Ooh, they call this living. This is living, yeah. Ooh, life is a love. A boom, boom, boom. Open up the hotel. I need to find my lover. Open up, yeah. I'm gonna go downtown through the sunny side to the heart of the city. Oh no, I don't need no ride. I'm gonna cut through the tracks to the path along the river. Gonna stop into the hotel. What happened to the hotel? Oh, ooh, they call this living. Yeah, this is living now. Ooh, life is a love. My heart it beats for you, you, still beating, boom, boom, boom. How. That was the beat, my friend. Yes, exactly. That was perfect.
All right, here's another song. This is called this is called "Change the Channel." Copper woman in a paper gown with eyes gazing way uptown. She holds a torch to light the way, but her concerned expression just seems to say, "Hey there, mister, can you tell me, please, if you know, how do you change the channel, man? I'm tired of this show." Well, the museum phoned to say they'd been robbed. They said they'd suspected an inside job. The detective arrived on the scene in a cape and asked if he could please review the security tape. It depicted a guard picking up the remote, crying, "Change the channel, I'm tired of this show." Well, the deportee resubmits his request to the patron saint of knuckleheadedness. He says, "If not here, then where may I reside? Somewhere else, perhaps." The saint replies, "One more thing, your holiness, before I go. How do you change the channel? I'm tired of this show." Well, the executioner's face hides behind its mask, but he keeps forgetting to remove his ID badge. His doctor says that he's been going blind, no doubt from all those years of having that axe to grind. He asks the condemned, say, "What's new on death row?" They tell him, "Change the channel, man, we're tired of this show." Well, the captain's announced that he's just seen a spout way off to starboard, maybe 2 miles out. When he gets like this, and it's happened before, it's all hands to the sea, every man to his oar. It's all anyone can think as we heave to and row. I wish he'd change the channel, I'm tired of this show. Well, the hospital's reduced to a skeleton crew. The reasons to work there have boiled down to 12-hour shifts with abysmal pay, trying to keep folks alive who still die anyway. In the OR, the NP turns to the DO and says, "Change the channel, man, I'm tired of this show." Well, the election results have just been announced. The verdict was guilty on all counts. Instead of prison, the defendant was sent to the White House. They made him the president. Next time they go and put this thing up to a vote, mine's gonna be to change the channel, man. I'm tired of this show. Thank you.
I wrote this melody, quite a long time ago, but I didn't write the lyric till just recently. I wrote this for Margie.
When you fear your hope has slipped away, or need some sunshine on a cloudy day, and wish you had somebody by your side, telling you that things will be alright. Here's my shoulder, you can lean on me, and I promise I will always be just a heartbeat away. I will be there, just a heartbeat away, just a heartbeat away. I will be there, just a heartbeat away. I'll be your anchor when the waves are high, and your compass under starless skies. I'll be the fire that will keep you warm and give you comfort riding out the storm. No matter where you are, you're not alone. In my thoughts, you'll always find a home. Just a heartbeat away, I will be there. Just a heartbeat away, just a heartbeat away. I will be there, just a heartbeat away. I won't run, I won't hide. I will stand by your side whenever you need me to. I won't fold, I won't break, no matter what it takes. I'll always be there for you. Just a heartbeat away, I will be there. Just a heartbeat away, just a heartbeat away. I will be there, just a heartbeat away.
Nice. Well, for my last song, thank you very much again, Rob, for having me and inviting me to this thing tonight. And what a pleasure to be up here with all you people. Like, wow, amazing songs, amazing, like it's just mind-blowingly good up here. I'm just like sitting here going, wow. It's like, anyway. I'm going to finish off with another love song. It's Love is in the Air. Well, this is like a love lost song, you know. A lot of people always ask, you know, where do these song ideas come from? As a country singer, songwriter, we tend to write a lot about hurt and, you know, lost love and, you know, hurting Albertans, as Cor Blund would say. But the truth is that if we all, or if, you know, most of us songwriters lived and breathed every sad song we ever wrote, we'd probably be dead by now. But fact is sometimes we borrow ideas from other people's lives. And the case in point with this next song is I was listening to a country radio station. This was a few years ago. I was living down south in the States, and I was driving home. I was living outside of Nashville at the time, and I was listening to a late-night radio show called Cryin', Lovin', Leavin'. You can imagine. Yes, Cryin', Lovin', Leavin'. It was a trucker all-request hour, and the guys were calling in and requesting their songs, and this one old fella, he called in and he goes, "Yeah, I want to send a song out to Darla tonight." And he said, "I just want to, you know, can you play our song?" He said the name of the song, and can you play that and send it out to Darla? That was our song. And the radio, the gal was a female DJ, and she goes, "Yeah, buddy, I'm going to play your song, but I got to say, like, you sound so heartbroken and distraught. I got to ask, like, what happened?" He goes, "Well, Darla just said the fire burned out." And she just deadpanned back and said, "What, you had no matches in your pocket?" Thank you, Lord. There is a country song waiting to be written. That's where this one came from. It's 3 a.m., I'm blowing this town. Got a one-way ticket, anywhere bound. I believe in this heartbreak city in the dust. I had no matches in my pocket when the fire burned out, so we scattered those ashes out on the ground. Now I'm facing a brand new day from the back of this bus. Ain't it funny how things can change? No matter what we do, some things just slip away. But I'll be alright in a little while. I'll be alright come the first morning light, when that old sun starts shining on the rest of my life. I'll be alright. As the lines roll by underneath these wheels, got the same old doubt nipping at my heels, asking those questions about love and where it went. I could blame it on me, I could blame it on you. Was it something we did or didn't do? I could wear myself out trying to make it all make sense. Well, I know I did my best. Tonight I'll let these miles take care of all the rest, and I'll be alright in a little while. I'll be alright come the first morning light, when that old sun starts shining on the rest of my life. I'll be alright. Well, I know I did my best. I may be hurting now, but I know that in the end I'll be alright in a little while. I'll be alright come the first morning light, when that old sun starts shining on the rest of my life. I'll be alright. I'll be alright. Thank you.
What a pleasure it is to be on this stage with these fine gentlemen and to be invited into Rob's home. This really is a beautiful way to spend an evening, and something I never even would have imagined that I would be able to do. It is pretty cool. So Dwayne and Sam and Rob, thank you so much for kind of holding me in your little circle here. This is one of my most recent songs as well. I've been working on a recording project called The Elements. And this is one of them, Gold. And I learned as I was kind of researching, I don't know why I started researching it, but I did. And I realized that gold is a conductive kind of element. And I knew that silver was, but I didn't really realize that gold was. And then, you know those stories about how cities were paved with gold and that sort of thing? I just presumed that it was because they were kind of showing off their wealth, you know, to see we're so civilized and look what we've done with all of our money. But it's that conductive thing. If you put the gold on the road where everybody can share it, then you get more. And you get more love. That's the wedding ring. Gold. Because it gives you more love. When I found that out. Yeah, baby. Build my fortune on silver, the mystery in the moon. But I always had the fever. I got the fever, yeah. Can't stop mining for the truth. I miss the rush, but I caught some dust of the dreams that were left behind. The mightiest touch, he reached out to me, and his hands feel so kind, so kind. I want the gold, I want the gold. You know I want the real thing, yeah, I want the gold. Real life's ways don't come easy. You almost win, but you lose. But the wealth is not in the winning, not in the winning, no. It's in the giving, don't be a fool. I miss the rush, but I caught some dust of the dreams that were left behind. The mightiest touch, he reached out to me, and his hands were so kind, so kind. I want the gold, I want the gold. You know I want the real thing, yeah, I want the gold. And those dancing girls light up the place. But don't be swayed by the chains or the glitter of LMA. 'Cause those chains just keep them slaves. I want the gold, I want the gold. You know I want the real thing, yeah, I want the gold. I love you then, I love you still. I didn't come for the thrill, I came for the gold. I didn't come for the rush, I came here for us. I got the gold. You know, you know, you know, you know, I got the real thing, baby. I got the gold, gold. You know, you know, you know, you know. Thank you all.
Yeah, I'm also really grateful to be here. Thank you, Rob, for having us in your home, and it's amazing to share the stage with these wonderful people. And thank you all for coming. This song, this is a song about the times, I guess. Let's. This is called Times Being What They Are. Daddy sent a card at Christmas saying sorry he couldn't make it home. Mama had to borrow money from a neighbor just to make us a supper from the butcher's bone. And that year we didn't get no stockings, but the schools got closed on account of snow. I remember Mama sitting us down in the kitchen explaining that presents ain't always store-bought things, you know. It's sometimes when you feel like crying, that's when you gotta stop and thank your lucky stars, with this world being the way it is. And these times being what they are. I come from Pennsylvania, a little town there called Bethlehem. The stacks ain't fired since 2003, and now they've built casinos right on top of them. And I've since lived in other places, and a lot of them have felt a bit like home, but I never do seem to hang around too long. There's just too much of this world to roam. If there's a place and y'all are going, I'll take a back seat in that car, with this world being the way it is. And these times being what they are. I went down to the factory to see about getting myself one of them jobs. Foreman said not only are they not hiring, but they're about to lay a whole bunch of people off. So I turned tail and I started walking. Halfway home I stopped into this place to wet my beak. The bartender told me I look just like someone who's coming off a who knows how many years long losing streak. He poured a beer and he slid it to me, said your money's no good while you're in my bar, with this world being the way it is. And these times being what they are. TV says there's been another mass shooting, and the politicians, they got nothing to say. They all act like they can't do anything about it, but they keep taking contributions from the NRA. And the worse it gets, the more I'm certain that calling up your police, well, it just ain't right. If the violence of civilian life don't kill you, well, the police brutality always might. And you can sit by and say it ain't your problem, but one of these days you're gonna be forced to spar with this world being the way it is. And these times being what they are. Forests are all catching fire, Earth's resources, she's been keeping score. Pollution is just the air we're breathing, all the way from Vancouver to Newfoundland and Labrador. And planet Earth, she's on her last legs. Her resources will be used up soon. Instead of looking into developing sustainable solutions, scientists are trying to figure out how to colonize the moon. But I suppose I should be singing, ain't it a wonder we even got this far, with this world being the way that it is. And these times being what they are. Thank you.
I want to take this opportunity to thank Sharon
Yes.
for organizing.
Beautiful table. Yeah.
She organized the attendance for this event and handled the food donations, and I just lost my. They never stay on, do they?
No.
She did also completely did all the food, and she put up with me too. So that's a major undertaking. I want to thank Cam for a wonderful job taking care of the sound, cameras, and lighting.
Yes, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken.
I want to thank Yanni and Stephanie from the Christmas Bureau for coming here to tell us about their organization.
Yes.
And we couldn't have done it without Sam, Laurie, and Dwayne donating their considerable talents to this event. And last but not least, you all for supporting wooden music here in Edmonton.
Yeah.
This is for those who believe in the impossible. Controls and gauges drawn on cardboard, duct tape to his handlebars, plastic cups glued on for boosters. He said one day in the future I'm gonna pedal this to Mars. All the big kids laughed, you're crazy. Hey, when you're there, look up BT. One joked, where's your tinfoil beanie? He said, I don't think that's funny. It's not impossible, you'll see. For most folks to think all you need are high hopes, just to sail across the cosmos and navigate the stars, goes too far. But with boundless inspiration and a child's imagination is where the journey starts. For a little boy, it's really not that hard to ride a bicycle to Mars. He packed a snack and slipped out one night, got on his bike and let her fly.
Through the cornfields in the moonlight, he could feel his wheels take flight, left the ground and closed his eyes. He wasn't home in bed come sunrise, but they went looking everywhere. Found him way up on a hillside with the missing tooth and big smile. He said, I finally made it there. For most folks to think all you need are high hopes, just to sail across the cosmos and navigate the stars. It goes too far, but with boundless inspiration and a child's imagination, that's where the journey starts. For a little boy, it's really not that hard to ride a bicycle to Mars. Now you couldn't find a speck of fine red dust for miles around, yet on his bike and in his clothes and hair, that's what they found. And some would say that dust like that might seem less out of place on a small red planet a gazillion miles away. For most folks to think all you need are high hopes, just to sail across the cosmos and navigate the stars, goes too far, but with boundless inspiration and a child's imagination, that's where the journey starts. For a little boy, it's really not that hard to ride a bicycle to Mars. Thank you all.
Rob Heath, everybody. Thank you.